So I wanted to do a few videos to show you some of the highlights of the homestead.
My core philosophy really is, what would the forest do?
This is the far corner of the yard by the chicken coop. And this corner we have some Malanga growing there. Behind the Malanga is a Loquat who decided she wanted to be there. But I don't know how she's going to do that because of the tree farm that's next door. In a couple months, we'll be pretty shady over here. But anyway, for now, we've got some beautiful pollinator attractors, butterfly things, and more Malanga. But over here is the one everyone loves. This is miracle fruit. And everybody tells me that miracle fruit is super hard to grow, that you need to really baby it, and that has not been my experience. So I don't know if you can tell scale, but miracle fruit is, well, she's a little taller than me, and I'm 5'5", and she's probably about 4 feet wide, and she's super happy here. And when she produces, I get buried in miracle fruit. And so I do a U-pick, 50 cents a berry, and people come by and pick the berries and leave the money for me under the mat. And next to miracle fruit, we've got this tasty little delicious cranberry hibiscus. Cranberry hibiscus is one of those super yummy, super prolific. You can plant it once and you'll have it for years to come, and it's really easy to propagate. Up there we have a tropical almond tree. But what I'm really excited about, well, I'm really excited about a lot on this side of the yard. But in here, can you believe there's a beautiful cacao pod? And I saw a couple more on there. Cacao is a super fun plant. And everyone told me that you had to hand pollinate her. And I have been very patient and allowing her to find her own pollinator. Cacao likes shade, so it's a little shady in here, so the video's not going to be great. But she's really happy here. Lots of flowers on the trunk. And again, I do nothing except I put her in the ground and I trusted her to do what she needs to do. And then in here is another favorite. This is the early stages of Monstera deliciosa. And these take about a year to grow, so these just came out. But over here, we have lots of them getting ready. In fact, probably, these things are really heavy. And I've got a bunch more. We're going to go deep into the woods. Got a bunch more back here that looks like I better do some harvesting today because they're definitely getting ready. So let's look at this one. Hopefully you can see how the scales are separating themselves. And Monstera cannot be just picked up and eaten. What you're going to do is you're going to wait for these scales to fully separate, and they will begin to fall off. So we're going to go inside for a second. I'm going to show you what to do with your Monstera. So here's Monstera, and I put her in a mason jar with the tip down because she's going to start to peel from this side on down. And I'm going to wait until these scales separate a little bit more. The way to tell that it's good to harvest is you can start to see that space between. You see how it looks like it's starting to think about coming apart? If you try to eat Monstera before it's ready, it's toxic, but you'll know it as soon as you put it in your mouth because it'll burn. When it's ripe and it starts to peel itself, you eat it section by section. You eat the sections that have self-peeled, and it tastes like this magical combination of banana, mango, pineapple, and it's super, super delicious. So that is Monstera delicioso, and that is one more small corner of the garden. There's lots more to see, and I'll see you next time.